Alrighty, how's it going? Welcome back everybody to this stream. Gonna check the audio quick. Sounding good to me. Alright, but yeah, welcome back. Back to play a little Elden Ring. My channel content has been oversaturated with Elden Ring lately. It's all I've been playing, to be honest, is Elden Ring and Elden Ring Nightreign. Which is weird, because I was kind of sick of this for a while, and now that I've gotten back into it, I was kind of worried that I'm like, I don't know if I'll like playing it again, but no. Despite the countless hours of this game, I'm still looking forward to every play session that I have of both this game and Elden Ring Nightreign. More so this game, though, to be honest. But, yeah, I don't know, I guess, I would say that Elden Ring is there's just so much going on with this game, it's hard to ever get bored. Even as somebody like me who has replayed this game several times, beaten it several times over, it's just so fun to try different builds and do different quest lines, and there's still stuff that I'm figuring out to this day with this game. But yeah, I definitely think it deserved that Game of the Year award that it got. But so anyways, when we left off, I got to Volcano Manor. There's a couple of different things we can do here. Honestly, you don't really even have to go through Volcano Manor. This is kind of like more so a side area, but it's a very cool side area. Its questline is kind of somewhat intricate, but not too much. You've got the quest lines where you go around invading people, and I'm not sure if you have to do this first or not, but I think I will. Regardless, I do still want to get the Grace over here, but oh, look at that. We got a little squid right here. There is like a main boss here, which it's kind of under the, what's her name, Tanith, I think, right? Yeah. The Lady Tanith kind of rules under, which is, I believe his name is Rykard. But yeah, I guess just a little quick lore sesh is Rykard. I honestly don't know much about Rykard, to be honest. I never really understood what his plot in the lore is. All I know is that he has a great rune, so he's definitely somewhat important. But the game never really forces you down this path. It hardly even pushes you this way, to be honest. But you could choose to do it, which I am going to do that, of course. But yeah, I can't say for certain what this guy's importance in the lore is. But I feel like he has a pivotal plot line. But yeah, you don't have to do any of this, but to continue down Volcano Manor, which I would recommend not doing, but I will recommend going to grab a couple things in this little area first. Primarily the Site of Grace. That will be important. Because then we don't have to run back through all this later on. And this will give us alluring pots. Anyways, gonna run down here. There'll be kind of a tougher enemy down here, but if you're able to kill him, he's kind of guarding a nice little item over here. You can see he does quite a bit of damage here. I honestly probably should have buffed up for this. Alright, he'll drop the Bloodhound Claws. Cool item. This is the... What the fuck? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, here's what it is. This item has the Bloodhound Step. A very, very useful Ash of War, especially for people who are not that good at dodging in this game with the traditional rolls. Bloodhound Step is a more expensive way to dodge in this game. It'll consume your FP. But you can duplicate this Ash of War from this item and apply it to other weapons. Technically, it isn't an item, it's more of a weapon, but you duplicate that weapon in the round table hold from the blacksmith, and... Well, let me just show you quick what it does, because I'm probably not going to put it on my weapon, but hopefully I can show it off here. Okay, cool, I can. This is what the Bloodhound Step does. So it is essentially like the same animation as the quick step, but you have a little bit further distance that you'll end up like stopping at. But the main thing is you literally go invisible for a second. You're like, you could just spam this all day long. Well, maybe not all day long, because you will run out of FP eventually, but... And then when you run out of FP, it kind of turns into like a crappier version of a quick step. But yeah, it's pretty nice if you're struggling with an area where you're not pulling off good rolls. This thing was a huge problem in PvP. I shouldn't say a huge problem. This was a huge counter to a lot of different metas in the PvP at the time. Now it's a little bit easier. People kind of understand. You can kind of catch people in this, but regardless, still, it is a very solid Ash of War. I would recommend anybody who is getting hit a lot in their boss fights to switch to that on their main weapon. Not the weapon itself, unless you really want to use the Bloodhound Claws, but you can, again, duplicate that in the round table hold and apply it to whatever weapon you'd like. I really like the Bloodhound Step. I used it for quite a bit in my first playthrough once I got it. And it is essentially... Now, let me see if I can pull this out. You guys remember at the start of this playthrough... Wow, I still can't use this, really. Is there anything that I can wear that can just give me extra dex for a second? This definitely gives me... Yeah, there we go. Alright. Just to test it out, because I never really did show off what this does. So this is another Bloodhound's genre type of item or weapon. And it also has an interesting, very custom Ash of War. I don't think you can duplicate this Ash of War, though. But it essentially is kind of like the Bloodhound Step with a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more finesse to it, I guess. There we go. So yeah, you hit L2 and then R2. This little Ash of War, I tripped up so many people in PvP when this game first came out. I really liked this weapon at first in the early stages of Elden Ring. I remember dueling my buddy, and he was getting to the point where he's like, dude, stop fucking using that. He was so pissed off. And I was catching a lot of people that would randomly invade me, or I would invade with this weapon. Nowadays, this is... I mean, it's still viable, but most people aren't going to fall for this anymore. A lot of people have seen this weapon being used in PvP. But regardless, if you're just playing solo, this is still another very solid Ash of War. While you're not really... You're kind of in a way dodging. You probably won't... I don't know, it's kind of a more contextual type of thing. Because if you're about to dodge, if you're getting ready to dodge a boss and you click L2, you're still going to get hit right there unless you time it just right. But at that point, you might as well just roll, because that would be easier to do, you know? But regardless, it does give you an invincibility for a split second, and then you pop out and you swing your sword. So it's still pretty solid, but I would definitely recommend the Bloodhound's Step versus the Bloodhound's Fang Ashfur. I don't even remember the name. What was it called? The Bloodhound's Finesse. Still solid, but I can't lie. There's better Ashes of War out there, but it's still a solid thing to have. Now, there's a couple of different things we can do right here. I'm kind of debating if I should even do it. I don't know. I don't know if it's really worth it right now. Yeah, I think maybe we should come back to this area later when I'm a little bit more leveled up, and when I don't know, I've done more of the invasions and stuff for this quest line. You'll eventually be able to pull out a bridge here once you get to the other side. Kind of a nifty little shortcut, but whatever. We've got the Grace, so I don't have to worry about it right now. What I am going to go do is kind of focus on these invasions quick, and then also I want to go to Nightreign, which is where that meteor dropped in the lands between, which happened a couple streams ago after we fought Radahn. Oh. Alright, we're going to invade this guy's world. I'm just going to buff up, make this nice and fast, hopefully. Oh, I ran out of FP. Oh, wow. I've got no FP flasks in here. Alright, so yeah, I guess that's another thing I should point out. When you are doing any sort of online cooperation or invasion, and even down to things like this where you do NPC invasions, you will actually get your flasks halved, if that makes sense. They'll be cut in half, the amount that you'll carry. So obviously I have 11, but in there it looked like I had 5, maybe 6. It's dependent on 2 things, and I still really don't 100% have it fully figured out, but it is dependent on the host and how many flasks that they have, and it is also dependent on where you've allocated your flask. So as you can see, I only have 1 FP flask. In there, it takes it away. It kind of seems like it won't round up, typically. It'll actually round down to the lower numbers, so it's not going to round to 2 for me, obviously. So it'll actually round down. That's why I didn't have any FP flasks in there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What I am going to do here is try to see if I can fight this boss. There should be a hidden boss here. I guess he's not here right now. It's kind of weird. Pretty sure it's nighttime that you have to be here. Maybe it has to be like midnight. Well, regardless, there is another boss over here. This one is... they're both kind of tricky. This one is definitely a little bit more annoying, though. You guys have watched my Elden Ring Nightreign playthroughs, you've probably seen plenty of this. Thank you, goats! What the fuck are you doing? Get out of here. Fucking goats messing me up. Oh, this bird's messing me up. There's quite a few death birds throughout the game. I kind of pointed out another area that I know they're in the Runia. See, we got a chat on YouTube from Hipson. Hello, how's it going? Welcome in. How's it been? How's it going? Did not mean to heal twice. Just playing a little bit of Elden Ring Nightreign here. Or Elden Ring. Just regular Elden Ring. But yeah, so you'll get a talisman from that death bird. Not entirely sure why this guy is not showing up, but there should be a boss right here. Let's see, what does this talisman do again? It's an alright talisman, I guess. It's been fine. Been trying to find a stream that wasn't Nightreign. Don't want spoilers. I've been getting quite a few chats of people in here, recurring viewers and new viewers that are very glad that I'm still, I guess, staying loyal to Elden Ring. I do play Nightreign. I've been playing a little bit of that, but I can't lie, I do still prefer the traditional Elden Ring. Nightreign is fun and all, but it's a very fast-paced game compared to this. But I'm not going to spoil anything for you. But I will say, I can definitely see the appeal. But I don't know if it'll be a game that I'll try resting 2 nights in a row. Try it again. Oh, here we go. This guy can kind of be a pain. There's one attack that you really want to watch out for, which is... where he starts spinning his sword around, and that attack too. I'm just gonna tank the hit. Oh! Yeah, as you can tell, this guy, even this late in the game, could still kick my ass. I mean, I'm also not really trying that hard, but... Tell me some pros and cons without spoiling it for me, if possible. I would say the pros... Let's see. Yeah, it's a very mixed review I have on that game, which is really weird for a FromSoft game. I'm usually always very positive. But I will say some of the pros. The pros are, if it's, I guess I haven't really thought about this. Pros are, I would say Nightreign is fun if you want a quick experience, like a quick session, because like a lot of times when you're playing Elden Ring with your friends, it's probably not going to be quick, and also it's very fragmented multiplayer sessions. I'm not gonna worry about this bell-bearing hunter. I could kill him right now, but I don't really care. I'll do it later. But I would say if you're looking for quick sessions that are very multiplayer focused, that's a pro for that game. It has a lot of, if you're into roguelikes and like boss rush type of things, there's a pro for that. I would say another pro is that they decided to bring back some old bosses. Not just from Elden Ring, though. They bring back bosses from other games. I know you said you didn't want spoilers, so I'm not going to say which ones they are, but that's pretty fun. I do like seeing some of the bosses from previous FromSoft games. Another pro, I would say it's a kind of a more simpler version of Elden Ring. Whereas in this game, you really want to focus on like making your build properly and all that, you know, having your vigor, mind. I don't know why I said vigor. I mixed vigor and mind together. But your vigor, your mind, endurance, your strength, dexterity, intelligence, faith, arcane, all that. Like, you don't really have to worry about anything like that in Elden Ring Nightreign. Yo, just joined in. Whoa, that's crazy. I said M-I-G-O-R. It was my mistake. I'm gonna get cooked for that. I did not say what it sounded like. I promise. I swear to God, I would not say that. It's been a long day at work, and I mixed vigor and mind together. Austish, number one racist streamer. I'm cooked. Oh God, I really hope YouTube's AI does not think I said something else if they decide to capture my videos. Jesus Christ, man. That was... Oh man, that's fucking nuts. Okay, where was I? I've composed myself here. That's wild. Now, I would say Nightreign is a much more simpler experience if you're looking for a simpler... Well, okay, so it's simpler, but this would also go... This is a pro and a con. It is simpler in the aspect where you don't have to decide what your build will be, as the game kind of makes the build for you. But it is not a simpler game. In my opinion, I feel like Elden Ring Nightreign is a bit more difficult. It's a lot more stressful, which is... I think that's a flaw with the game, is when I'm playing Elden Ring, like right now, like... I'm just relaxing. I'm talking to you guys. I'm, you know, just galloping around on my horse. I don't really have to worry about any sort of time limit. Elden Ring Nightreign, obviously, like, with a game like that, the storm and all that, it's so fast-paced. And, like, I don't mind it, but at the same time, I do mind... Like, I like it, but I also dislike it at the same time, if that makes sense. I always constantly feel rushed in that game. Whereas this game, you kind of take everything at your own pace, you know. Things are fast, bosses are fast, but all in all, if you die, it's not that big of a deal. You might lose your runes, but you could always get them back. Whereas Elden Ring Nightreign, you could spend 20 minutes having a fucking perfect run with your friends, and then all of a sudden something happens that you mess up, and oh, there is no, like you'll die and you'll respawn if you're not in a night boss fight. But, it's like, you know, you kind of fucked up your run in a way. So it's like, gosh, you know, like, you kind of really want to restart. Versus this, like, if you die, you're losing your runes. And really, that's about it. You might get frustrated, but, like, you're not overall, like, ruining, like, your past 20 minutes of gameplay, aside from just the progress you made on a boss. Whereas Elden Ring Nightreign is kind of in that way. I don't know. It's really hard to talk about Nightreign without spoiling it. But I would say for $40, it's right up there with... It's right on the line between being worth it and not being worth it for me. So it's not a full-price game. And that is a big pro, but also a con for that is it's $40. Do I really think that game is worth $40? It's hard to say. I feel like if it goes on sale for $30, it's definitely worth picking up. And I will say I'm very glad that they actually have a solo player option for that game. So if you decided to play that game without your friends or any online aspects, you could still play it. I am looking for Blythe right now. I don't know where the hell he is. I thought he was up there. He's got to be around here somewhere. I know he is. There's a trader taken care of. Onwards to Nightreign then. Go on, I'll catch up. What the hell? I swear Blythe is supposed to be here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that both of the days combined is 11 minutes, so Insane Rush. I believe it. I know that they say like an entire run can be anywhere from like 25 to 40 minutes. But it's very like... I don't know. It's very fast-paced. See. Well, this was very informative. One good thing I do know is that there will be more Vadi lore videos. Vadi, I know that name. Oh yeah, that's the guy that does all the lore videos for all these FromSoft games. Okay. Yeah, there might be. I don't know if... I don't think Elden Ring Nightreign is like actually canon. I think it's like supposed to technically be like a prequel to the Elden Ring game that I'm playing right now, but I don't think it's very like... It is such a bummer. Why is Blythe not here? He's always here in every one of my playthroughs. I must have missed something in his questline. He's usually always off the cliff and I can talk to him. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what the actual lore of Elden Ring Nightreign is, though. Like the lore of how all these bosses are showing up and stuff. I mean, they have like, they kind of have the lore in there if you talk to NPCs, but alright, into Nightreign we go. Little item over here. The insert character here will make you cry, lore video guy, right? See, I'm not too familiar with Vadi. I mean, I think I know who you guys are talking about. I might have seen a video or two from him, but I can't say for certain if it's the same guy. I heard that it was like the shattering happened, but everything was in a different way, so like an alternate timeline kind of thing. I believe you're correct. Yeah, yeah. It's I don't know. It's kind of weird, kind of all up in the air. Yeah, it's definitely something with like different timelines and stuff, but I don't believe it's like actually like canon. But I could be wrong. I know a lot of people are complaining about the game being like an asset flip, but I'm like, dude, asset flips are not that bad. Like, there's games that do great asset flips. I think Elden Ring Nightreign is a solid... Well, I would say Nightreign feels like an experiment from FromSoft. And I like seeing them try to experiment with different things. But, you know, one of my favorite games that I've ever grown up playing, not my favorite game, but one of my favorite games is Zelda Majora's Mask. And that game is straight up an asset flip. And I don't know. I also play the Zelda ROM hacks. I mean, I haven't played them in a while, but I used to for stream. And those were really fun to play, and those are technically all asset flips. It's just people taking assets and reusing them to create their own story. I don't think asset flips are bad. I can definitely see why they would grow stale, but I don't think asset flipping games are all that bad. It does get to a certain point, though, where it's like, alright, it's a little excessive, like... I don't know. I'm trying to think. I guess maybe Call of Duty kind of does that sometimes. All Dark Souls games are asset flips. Look at DS2 and DS3. Yeah, that's the thing, too. It's like, a lot of people that are saying that, it's like... Honestly, like, Elden Ring is technically an asset flip. I'm pretty sure Elden Ring runs in the same engine, albeit much higher quality. But I'm pretty sure it runs in the same engine as Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 2. Honestly, I don't know. And like the same animations. Some of the bosses in Elden Ring are like the Erdtree avatar. I'm pretty sure is just a reskinned Asylum demon. with like slightly altered animations, but for the most part, you know. It's all about, like, I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? And these games, they're not broken to me. There's a reason why so many people like them. I love these games. Pretty much every FromSoft game I've played, despite if I've really struggled with it or not, I've enjoyed my experience playing them. All of the games are the same engine, started at Demon Souls. Alright, so Nightreign is an interesting place. There's a couple different things you can do here. My first goal is to get the Wet Blade and to get a key for Ronnie. What's going on here? These are my comfort games. Just ask my broken monitors in the corner of my room. Yeah, I really do like these games. I will say Elden Ring is great. I'm not knocking this game at all, but there is something very comforting about Dark Souls 1 that I just don't feel the same with Elden Ring. Elden Ring feels like it's a great game and everything, but when it comes to being like how much a story in a game has impacted me, Elden Ring impacted me in a different way, but it did not impact me in the same way that Dark Souls did. And I guess that's another reason why, like, I kind of already mentioned all of this before, at the start of this series, start of this playthrough on Elden Ring, but, the reason I decided to play Elden Ring, well, obviously, one, I'm on a huge, like, Souls-like kick right now. I started with Mortal Shell, like, almost a month ago, and I've been playing through all of these games. Went through Dark Souls 2, did that blind, went through Dark Souls 1, did the last half of that blind, and I was gonna go to Dark Souls 3, but I decided to play this instead. I will be playing Dark Souls 3 eventually. It's just, I feel like Dark Souls 3 is just such a depressing fucking game compared to Dark Souls 1. Like, Dark Souls 1 is definitely bleak at times, but there's like this symbolism of hope in that game. Whereas Dark Souls 3 feels like it takes all of that symbolism and all of that hope and it's just gone now. Because everything that you tried to do in Dark Souls 1 was essentially for nothing. And I'm trying to avoid spoilers for people who haven't played that game or for people who are going to watch it on my stream later, but Dark Souls 3 is just... It's depressing. The depressing game. It's a great game, but the storyline, the lore-wise and everything, it's like... It just feels so bleak. I've only ever heard of Mortal Shell. Is it good? I really like Mortal Shell. I know a lot of people kind of trash on it, hate on it. I will say the biggest complaint I have with Mortal Shell that, well, it's not even my complaint. It's a complaint that I hear from a lot of people, and while I don't necessarily, like, felt like I had that much trouble with it, I will say I can kind of agree. Mortal Shell is a little bit clunky, and there is not as much variety in that game as a traditional, like, Dark Souls game or something. But I really like Mortal Shell. I feel like with... I was gonna say, where the hell is that backstab at? Alright, I'm getting sick of these guys. These guys are annoying. Mortal Shell is it's a very short type of Souls-like game. I think it's worth it. And also, like, dude, come on. They added a free DLC that changes every boss into, like, a medal. like they're just metal soundtracks. Like that's just fucking badass. So you can play a lute. There's like giant frog that you could talk to. Like I don't know. I like Mortal Shell. I totally understand why it might not be everybody's cup of tea because of its simplicity, but also DS1 slow combat is honestly amazing. Just feels calm in a way. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 is just, in general, like, while there are bleak areas and moments in the game, it's so comforting. Like, dude, the moment I got into the DLC with the Elizabeth mushroom or whatever her name is, and the where Artorias is, like, I will never forget that feeling after beating the whatever that boss was, the Guardian, this giant lion, and then visiting the mushroom area, and it's just calm ambience. And the sun was rising in real life for me at that point too. I don't know. I played Dark Souls 1 in a very, I was kind of in a bad spot, so I really fuck with Dark Souls 1 a lot. Played it at a very good point in my life. Well, I gotta go to bed. This has been a relaxing, and I appreciate the info on Nightreign. Been a pleasure. Hey, not a problem. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a good night, my friend. Alright, that is where we need to go, I believe. So we've got quite a ways to work around, but we are going to get something very nice out of this. Now there's two things I will say here. Oh, jeez. Kind of forgot about you. Where's my crossbow? I don't want to back up too much. Fall off the cliff. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna run up here, actually, and equip my crossbow. Go. Wow. And I'm fat rolling. Alright, so I'm not sure if they patched this out yet, but I'm going to try testing this out. But this boss fight is essentially, you're fighting yourself. Pretty cool. It reminds me a lot of the Dark Link boss fight from Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda. Whoa. Hello. Now you won't get... It's essentially called the Mimic Tier. And it's something that we can find later down the line in Nightreign and actually use as a Spirit Ash. But, so I'm going to try this out right now. If you walk in here without any of your weapons or your armor on, it should just be your character without any weapons. This is a cheesy way to do this boss fight. Otherwise, you could just fight it normally if you'd like the challenge. But in the effort of speeding things up, this is what I'm going to do. So walk in, let it start duplicating you. Okay, and then run back. Try to put your stuff on quick. Did it even work? It did! Now the whole problem is trying to put this on. Oh! He still has the... he still has the... Oh! He still has my incantations. I forgot to take those off. That's okay. Yep, I'm fat rolling because this is not the right armor. Oh my god. Whatever. So yeah, it still seems like it still works. Oh my god, he's buffing. Actually, hold up. Before I kill him, I want to see how much damage he's actually doing. Because he just buffed himself. Oh my god. So yeah, as you can see, this is a very easy boss when you drop your loadout before you walk into the boss. Yeah, let's try to finish this off quickly here. We'll get a larval tier and the silver tier mask. This is a good mask for arcane. As you can see, it will actually put my... So my arcane's at 7 right now. If I put this on, we get 15 arcane. Also, pot mask. I'm gonna go with the classic though. Like the fashion of it. I don't really think there's any buffs with this, but that silver tier mask is pretty nice. Now I just have to figure out what armor I was wearing. I don't even remember. I think I was wearing this. Yeah, the scaled armor is nice, but I'm still at a heavy load somehow. I must have just been right on the border. I'll definitely have to increase. Yeah, I'll have to increase my endurance here. Maybe we should do that right now. Hopefully I have enough souls. Don't be scared of a man using only his fists. Never mind, this is a Souls-like game. Yeah, you can never judge a book by its cover in these games. Alright, I would like to kind of go a little bit into Faith and Arcane more, but I really need that mediocre endurance. Look at that. From 77.6 to 78.9. Not a lot, but it's something. I hear a beetle somewhere. There it is. Oh yeah, I forgot. For whatever reason, you can use Torrent on this bridge. See what it gives us. Somber Smithing Stone, not bad. Number 5 variant. That's down below. We have been there plenty of times, but yeah, I guess I'll just use Torrent, speed this bridge section up. You can go down right there, but I think there's still an item at the end here. Maybe? Maybe not. Well, never mind then. An interesting area. I don't think I ever dropped down there before. Anyways, I'm gonna stay focused here. Pretty sure there's a golden seed somewhere here. Alright, that will bring us to Nightreign. There's another red wolf over here, man. I hate these wolves. Let's see. Let's see if I can fight him. Do it. Oh, he's not even a boss, he's just an enemy? Does he shoot magic bullshit? That's the real question. Yep, of course he does. I'm so dead. Oh! He's sent to backup squad. Oh. Oh, man. Wow. Dying to the plain old wolves. That's something. How many times have you played Elden Ring before? Just curious. I have played this game so much. But at the same time, there's so much stuff that I have missed out on. How many times have I beaten this game? I will say I've probably beaten this game around 4 or 5 times. But I've definitely got so many builds that I've created and played through, but I've never like went out and beat the game with them. They were just, I don't know. Like just on this PS5 alone, I think I have like 10 different characters. On the PS4 version, I felt like I had like 30 different characters, and each of them were, I spent a considerable amount of time in. I think I looked on this a couple streams ago. I looked at how much time I had on the PS5 version. It was like almost 400, I want to say, 400 hours, which is only the PS5 version. I need to check out the PS4 version, because the PS5 version that I'm playing on right now does not account for PS4 hours, but I feel like the PS4 hours I probably had, I want to say about anywhere from 6 to like 800-900 hours on this game. I've spent a lot of time on this game. That's kind of why I took a break from it for like a year, because I was kind of getting burnt out from it. Well, maybe not a year, almost a year. When the Shadow of the Erdtree came out, though, that kind of played that for a little bit. But I feel like I kind of rushed through the DLC with my buddies. Like, I don't know. I definitely didn't explore as much as I probably could have in that game. Like this whole thing. Like, I don't think I've ever been here before. I just wonder how I get up there. Oh wait, I think I see the method. Oh, I do not trust using torrent on this. Get me off torrent. Okay. You are guarding something. What are you guarding? Oh, no, I might have been here before. I think I know what this is. This guy drops something that, it's like a spirit head or something. Like an item. Maybe? This is the same spot that I'm thinking of. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is I don't know if I can even use this thing. Okay, no, it is not not a weapon. Oh, it's an item. Yeah, I remember this thing. Okay, cool. I guess now that I have it, I'll probably never use it though, but whatever. This is very risky using torrent here. Alright. I think I've kind of messed around enough here. We can visit Nightreign. I feel like the boss is over this way, though. Yeah, no, there's definitely something. Something going on here. Because I can summon in. I think this is part of how you activate the boss down there. On the bottom part of this underground area. Okay, yeah, this is definitely where you get to the other boss. I'm gonna get this grace here. There should be a grace somewhere around here. Because I thought there was. Yeah, there is. So yeah, I'll have to remember this. This area is pretty cool. It's a place I haven't gone to too much, though, in this game. Only a couple playthroughs have I gone down that way. Alright. Time to do what we came here for. Be a rune arc. There'll be two mimic tears over here. They're kind of heavy hitters. Especially together. Like, look at that. I mean, they're not hard to avoid. You can just run right past them. But, yeah, they do a good chunk of damage. See if I can cheese this guy. I don't think I can, though. Crossbow v crossbow. Alright, this is a waste of my fucking time. Get my runes back. Show them what I'm made of. Get that fucking damage they do, man. Just nuts. Okay, one down. Get the other one. Oh! I'm not gonna die to a fucking crossbow. You are jumpy, aren't you? There we go. Just gotta roll catch them better, that's all. Nightreign is like that, but wait, there's more moment in Elden Ring? Oh yeah. Yeah, there's just a lot going on here. I'm not even sure if coming here is mandatory, but, I mean, it's mandatory for me. How are you gonna have a meteorite, or asteroid, or whatever, giant comet launch itself into Earth and not go down the hole? Like, that's just... Can't not come to Nightreign, man. And on top of that, too, there's a black whetstone here. And there is a key item for Ronnie's questline. This is actually right there. I just have to get down. And there's also the Ash of War too. It's not, but there's a lot of things that are very nice for endgame, like Mimic Tear and Somber Bearings. Yeah, there's just too much here to like walk past. Plus, I always like coming back to Nightreign. It's just a cool little area. Here we go, we got the Black Wet Blade. Now this should be where the Mimic Tear is. Which is one of my favorite ashes in this game. I don't really use his ash. I don't use ashes that much, but this ash is definitely, if you have a really good solid build, you're basically just making a copy of yourself in a boss fight. It's super awesome. And I'm definitely going to be setting that over this ash. How the hell do I get over there again? Yeah, whatever. Well, anyways, as you can see, we got our rolling ball friend over here. As long as you keep hitting him, you should be good. But of course, these guys are going to come out of nowhere. Try to stop you. Ooh. Ball's getting close. There we go. Larval Tear. A bunch of dead people? I don't really know. Yeah, anyways, let's continue onward. Alright, so my best advice for this part is I typically just kind of just run right past them. These aren't even like the annoying part if you decide to fight everything here. Actually, our friend over here, this Mimic Tear that'll turn into a giant. You get the Finger Slayer Blade, a Great Ghost Glowfort. This Finger Sealer Blade, whatever, is not an actual weapon. It is a key. Ooh. I think that's pretty much it for right now. There's definitely more to Nightreign in this whole entire area. Wow, you are chasing me down. Leave me alone. I can still hear him down there trying to attack. Alright, so what next? Well, I would say we could go and try to fight these bosses, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Go to the Lost Grace. I want to try and upgrade these Spirit Ashes right away.
Greetings, are you here for spirit tuning?
Motherfucker. Of course. Something I don't have, but I did get a bell bearing, so let's see. This is where I'm gonna kind of regret not going through all these little dungeons and stuff, because they usually have a lot of glowworts hiding around in there. Oh, there we go. I have one for now. We got two. Let's see. I kind of forgot how these work. I mean, I know how they work. I'm just kind of forgetting how their upgrade thing is. Also, I have never talked to you before, so.
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the round table. Nefeli. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You defeated him. You should have it. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses. Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the round. I'm sure talking to him will be...
Who's your father?
It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior. I'll see you again.
Pretty sure she has a quest line. I've never really gone into it, though. Raises maximum equip load. Very nice. That kind of reminds me, I still need to get the Bull Gold Talisman. I just don't remember what triggers that invasion sign in the Magma Worm boss fight.
Well, I took you for dead.
You are not who I want to talk to. Actually, wait.
Well, I took you no matter it. Lay out your arms then.
Oh, I can. Yeah, let's do it. Plus 14 greatsword. Alright. Nice.
Greeting, are you here for spirit?
Ah, I'm a brokey.
Greeting, are you here for spirit?
I'm a brokey again. I'm broke. The double whammy, yeah. The double whammy of me being broke and then not having the right amount of upgrade materials.
Greeting, are you here for spirit?
Oh my god. The fuck, should I just eat a Lord's Rune right now? Like, what is going on here? Alright, I'll have one of these.
Greeting.
I didn't think I had this many items to use to upgrade. I got another one? This is nuts. Alright, man, I really hate using consumables like this, but... oh well.
Greeting, are you here for spirit?
Oh, it's not even enough. Was it not?
Greetings, are you here for spirit?
Oh. Elon Musk pulling out of the Twitter storage whenever he needs more Diablo money. I'll never forget the day I saw a post on Elon Musk playing Elden Ring. And he's like, guys, check out my build. And it was just the dumbest fucking shit ever. It was the most ridiculous. Like, I didn't even really know. I think at the time I only played a couple months worth of Elden Ring, so I didn't know much about the game. But I just saw a post like that. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is that build? I'm pretty sure he had like a, I don't know, it's goofy as fuck. Some goofball shit. All right. Let's see. Don't need that marker anymore. Let's go to Ronnie, then let's go to Volcano Manor, and then I'll talk with them. I guess also I totally forgot I had notes for this that I took down. Let's see. Okay, I did all of the Shabriri Grape questline. Millicent, I definitely should probably go back and finish that questline. Yura, I've gone as far as I could with that. Done the cave that leads to Altus Plateau. Ronnie's questline. Yep. The Boil Prawn Blackguard. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I don't need to do this just yet because the rest of his questline I will need to be in the royal capital for. Radon Festival, Free Alexander, Jarsburg. I did all that. I also kind of want to talk to Blythe. I don't know why I didn't see him anywhere. I've never had that before in my playthrough.
Ah, it was thee, not Blythe, it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread. Ah, but before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this.
Ah, okay, okay. I remember now. This is why I was getting confused in that one tower.
My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps. But a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure. I am certain now. Fate steered us to our reunion. I must thank Torrent, too, for his part. You may leave now. It was but brief. But thou gavest me fine service. What is it? You may go. I, too, am to depart on a journey. What is it? I, too, am to...
Key revealing the hidden form of the Kyrian study hall. So yeah. They fix it to the pedestal at the celestial globe. Okay. Alright, so that is gonna be over here. Mark that down. But before we do that, let's go to Volcano Manor.
You've completed your task. I am pleased. Now you are a recusant true, and a full-fledged member of the Volcano Manor. This is your reward. Never forget that the recusant, the way is tainted. It is the true path to valor. Now you are a I am pleased. Now I am pleased.
So, you've bloodied your sword in the hunt. Then I shall introduce myself once more. Banal. A recusant, just like you. Recusants have particular battle arts, styled to our methods of slaughter. Why not add some to your repertoire?
see what he's got here. Kind of the same shit. Stormblade's alright. Eruption's kind of cool. Assassin's Gambit. Let's do again. Master uses presence at the cost of a self-inflicted wound, grants near invisibility and silences footsteps. I remember this thing. This is an annoying Ash of War. Somebody uses this in PvP. I don't think you can lock onto him. It's really annoying. Parry. No skill. Okay. Always gotta exhaust their dialogue in case FromSoft is trying to hide a key item from you. Yeah, that's why I'll keep talking to them until they start repeating themselves. And that's when I know I've found all I've needed to find.
You've come to understand now, eh? To take power and make it his own. The recusant must hunt his own kind. To raise the flag of revolt against this sanctified pillaging, we recusants must become the most wretched of predators. All you can do is laugh. Well,
Okay.
until we meet again.
Have you ever any strange sounds here at the manor? Something beyond the walls? Like breathing or slithering scales? Oh, fie, what am I saying? It just isn't possible. I must be tired. Sometimes I like
Okay, I don't know why she's not moving to the other area yet. Anyways, I think I will go now. I wish the Tarnished a good journey. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, she did move. Sweet. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. All right. This is the same girl we were talking to, but she is now a serpent. Or I guess she always was a serpent.
Brave Tarnished, what is your business here? I'm afraid this is not a guest room. What's that peculiar look upon your face? Goodness, am I still a serpent? Oh, how dreadful indeed. Oh, forgive my distress. I ought to be thanking you for treating me as usual. Despite this appearance, brave Tarnished, this is my true form. My real name is Zarias. Please forgive the deception. Do understand. This duplicity is my own doing. Lady Tanith speaks no falsehoods. And the Volcano Manor is just as it seems. Lady Tanith is my mother. I am told I was born by the grace of a glorious king. That my mother cherishes this form I inhabit. I am proud of what I am. But people are cruel. If they saw my true form, they wouldn't speak to me. And so I assume a guise when seeking new recruits. But you are not like the rest. My serpentine form and the name Zarias were secrets, known only to Lady Tanith and I. Now I share the secrets with you as well. Please keep them safe from anyone else. My serpent were secret. Now I share. Please keep them safe.
Okay, well, I don't remember that. I must have not been paying attention to the lore, but I guess she's the daughter of Rykard, which is really weird. Really weird to think about. Anyways, we've got the invasion letter. The next one, yeah, is right over here. Riley. Which kind of goes into the Shaded Castle. Solid area, a lot of different stuff over there. But we're not going to go there yet. I think I'm going to go over here. Try figuring out this little puzzle. I've got to fix it onto a globe. Oh. Probably this one right here, huh? Oh, yeah. That was easy. Alright, I'm gonna leave that there. See how much has changed. Wow, okay. It's confusing as shit. Am I supposed to drop down there? No. Alright. I guess that explains why these hands were here before. Oh, this is trippy. Oh, not you again, man. Get the fuck out of here. You're so annoying. Get lost. I rolled. Yeah, you know what? You just do your own thing, man. I don't care. I'm not dealing with that shit. Damn, bro. No. I will not die like this. Well, now where is he? I fucking hate mages, man. I hate magic. I hate all of it. It's so annoying. Gotta deal with this prick. And all these guys throwing little glintstone rocks at me. Let's try it again. Matter of fact, hold on. Hold on. Ah. What the hell is still aggro to me, man? Your ass? I'm coming for you. I wanted to put Carrion Retaliation on a shield like 3 streams ago. Ooh, well, I might not be getting my runes back. Shoot it! Fucker. Doing your delayed bullshit. I was trying to roll. Alright. Oh, that's not even that many runes. I don't care about that. Well, at least now I can switch up my Ash of War here on the shield. But carrying retaliation on this bad boy. I could deal with this mage a little bit easier. Not by much, but it's something. But go on. That was a fucking miss and a half right there. Come on. This guy is head glitching. Oh, okay, you sneaky. Oh. Awesome. I'll take that. Levy's buildup of sleep and madness. Alright. Well, can't complain there. That just made my run 10 times easier. With that guy out of the way, I don't have to deal with his shit anymore. Maybe he'll respawn though. A lot of hands, a lot of creepy crawlies around here. Where to go here? Am I supposed to just drop down on the scaffolding? Oh, it looks like there's like an opening thing over there. Maybe. I don't know if I could get to that though. No, I definitely can't. Right, well, guess we're dropping down. See a couple items? What if that ladder? Yeah, okay, so that ladder does... Can I break this? No. Not. Oh, that is not a ladder for me. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Let's roll down here. Up, except down. Madness ahead, therefore don't think required ahead. Let's be a fire. Oh, okay, now we're out here. Somehow the door is flipped to the right side? The right way? Okay, weird. I don't think I can level up. Nope. I can use Torrent here, though. Oh. Oh, that's just fucking great. Your ass is here. What the hell are you doing here? That reminds me, I still have to go to Radahn's, Radahn's castle. Or not his castle, his great rune. This guy is actually shows up quite a bit. Holy shit. Godskin Noble or whatever he is. Hey man, his partner. They show up in a couple different areas. Volcano Manor is one of the reasons why I didn't want to go down in Volcano Manor, is I didn't want to deal with that guy. But eventually there is a mandatory boss fight with these assholes. I wonder if I could just run right past them. So fucking annoying, I hate him. Can I use summons? I don't think so. Damn, you just don't fucking get hit, do you? Even with all my buffs, I'm not even doing much damage to him. Oh. No way. Oh my god, he hit me through the wall. Oh my god, man. I think I'm gonna run past. I think I'm gonna run past him. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I fucking hate this guy. This is the Ornstein and Smo of this game. Or I guess the Smo, but I would much rather fight Smo than this guy. This stuff, just annoying. They used to be able to input read whenever you would heal too. That was fucking annoying. This thing is a fucking asshole. I didn't even know he spawns here. Okay, so there's definitely 2 fights with him before you actually fight the mandatory boss. I know the other one has 2 areas too. Fuck this guy. I'm not wasting my time on him. Do all the bullshit he wants, I don't care. I'm running past him. Unless I actually have to fight him, which that would suck. See you lurking back there. Fuck, I lost all those runes. I guess it wasn't a lot, but I could have spent them on other stuff. Oh well. Curse Mark of Death. All right. I'll talk to EG. I don't know where Blythe is right now.
Oh, there you are. Have you heard? Lady, along the dark path of Imperium, from Rena's Rise, it would not have been possible without you.
As Lady Rani's war counselor, and moreover, her childhood warden, I express my deepest gratitude. You and only you were Lady Rani's true champion. My purpose is nearing its end. I've served Lady Rani for as long as I can remember. It has been a long and wondrous journey. Now Lady Rani is in your hands. I pray that you serve her well. Lady Rani, along. Now, Lady, I pray that...
Alright. Cool story, man. Alright. Well, I see that we've been going for almost 2 hours here. I'm gonna leave a mark here so I know to go back to her. Next stream, I guess I plan on hitting the rest of the Volcano Manor quest lines, the rest of Rani's. Maybe I'll go back down to Sephora River, try to do the bosses there. There was one over here with the deer. Oh, there's 2 over here, and a tombstone that leads to another area. I don't know, there's a lot of cool stuff we could go do. I have a shitload of dungeons that I haven't even gone through yet. Little caves and stuff like that. Cave I might want to go into as well. Haven't fought any of these bosses. And I guess from there, maybe I'll make my way into the city. Which, I would definitely say, once you get into the city, you're getting closer to the end game. But there's still plenty of map here to go around. Plenty of stuff we got here. And of course the DLC once I complete this game, which that'll be interesting. But yeah, anyways, thanks everybody for tuning on in. Hopefully that you guys found this helpful and entertaining. I might play Elden Ring Nightreign later. I'm not too sure if I'll stream it or not, but yeah. As always, if you're on YouTube, check out the Twitch, check out the YouTube. The pop-ups are in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. And yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Have a good night.